Hey siblings, I wanted to share with you my stash of supplements. And my number one supplement is magnesium glycinate. Dr. Berg sells this on Amazon or his website. And 5 pills of these a day. I like to split it up because I don't really know if having all 5 at the same time is the most productive. So I do like 2 or 3 twice a day or something is what I would try to do if I remember. But this keeps me feeling perfectly balanced. This is like my number one supplement. This is my second supplement, number 2. I didn't want to say number 2, although it might affect number 2. Magnesium buffered chelated magnesium bisoglycinate, whatever that is. And so Sam's friend recommended this, and it really has made a difference in my my sleep quality. I cannot get a high enough quality sleep without it. So one of these really helps to make a difference. If I'm going to have less than 7.5 hours of sleep, and I know I'm going to be short on sleep, taking 2 or more of these makes a difference on getting the quality of sleep that I want to get. This also changed my life. Cod liver oil cured my acne. From the age of 15 to 35, I had acne. And then when I discovered, which Dr. Berg, by the way, recommended, it's got vitamin A in there that kills acne. If you know anybody, tell them your brother had acne most of his life and he cured it with something from Walmart, or in this case GNC. I started with the Walmart and it did work, but I wanted to get the highest quality or decent quality, so I went with this. And apple cider vinegar, of course, a complex with the other stuff in there. Off the top of my head, I'm having a hard time. But usually they have, cayenne pepper and stuff like that. Any kind of complex like this. Now this one is not concentrated, so it recommends 3. This cured my hyperglycemic symptoms. I was thirsty and had to pee and thirsty, and then I would have a crash in the afternoon. I was a mess, and I didn't know why, and so I stopped with the sugar, but I didn't fully appreciate why carbs were a problem. So this really helped, but I actually don't take this much anymore because I've changed my diet to where it's mostly fat and some carbs, and I actually can get away with carbohydrates. But if I start doing too much, I'll just throw in some of these and I feel better. Gallbladder formula. I have had some pain on my lower right side, and it's not usually a problem, but alcohol can make that a problem. So this helps with that. And also not drinking alcohol will help with that as well. Magnesium amino acid chelate is something that, this is what I was taking to give me the calm, and it is faster acting, but it will loosen the stool if you take enough of it. 2 of them, and you know, it doesn't bother me, but it can make things runny. And so can this. If you take 2 or more, it won't be as runny as the other one, but it will loosen everything. But 1 seems to be okay, but I'll still take 2 to get a higher quality sleep if I need to. I did take this to try to help my kidneys because I thought my kidneys were having trouble. I don't think it was my kidneys. I think it was my adrenal glands, which are right near the kidneys. Nicotine, quitting that. If I have nicotine, my adrenal glands will go crazy. So I quit nicotine, and this definitely helped with that. So that's a adrenal cortisol support, and I don't know what supplements he has in there, but they did help. One last thing is for anxiety, Buspirone. I was thinking, well, I have recommended this to Dad, but he's going to need more direct involvement with a doctor to see if this will conflict with what he has. I do not take the recommended dose. I've never taken 2 tablets twice daily for anxiety. I don't have that much anxiety, but I had a couple of bad days, which I think was THC related. So I'll probably never do that again. I had, I had a THC vape, which was indica, and I did that for 3 or 4 days in a row. And then I stopped when I started having like massive nervous breakdowns, and it mirrored those. So I had like 3 days where I was throwing up and nervous and all that stuff, which is why I ended up on there, because I happened to have a doctor's appointment then, and it was a most challenging day of my life. But yesterday, I woke up with some anxiety because I did the math on what I needed, and I realized I'm so totally screwed if I don't get a job soon. But thinking things through, I should be okay. But this helped deal with that. In the meantime, I took about 2 of these, but I take them maybe one, and then maybe a half, and I wait 15-20 minutes, because if I take too much, it does have it can cause dizziness and stuff like that. But for me, it's not really dizziness. Oh, and the first time I used this, it did cause drowsiness. But there are some side effects. But for me, the only side effect I have is it's like a unpleasant pulsing feeling. But I took up to 2 yesterday over a period of time, and that did not cause me the pulsing. So it's almost like if you need it, and you take the right amount, even if it's more than usual, it balances out the negative side effects, and it just takes away the anxiety completely. So I still take this on a regular basis. For me, if I take one in the evening and then not in the morning, I do feel pretty good. So someday I want to be off of this, but I gotta get my life in order first with the coming to a job and my finances and stuff like that. But this is a crutch, I probably can do without it, but since I have it, I might as well use it, and I'm not aware of any long-term side effects. But maybe someday I will be. Thanks for watching. You should be thanking me for doing this. So I'm going to show you my drawer here. This is my drawer in my bathroom with all my supplements. So maybe I'll do a picture of that if the camera didn't work out so well. Anyway, love y'all. I hope this was worth your time. If you have anything that really works for you, we're all genetically related, mostly, and so it might help the rest of us. So share it.